afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Break. This is your radio babe. My name is Nick, and I hope that you're doing well today, wherever you may be, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that you are well. And of course, it is another session for us to talk about something interesting, and it's the Love Month. By the way, I think this is the first episode of Feb. So welcome. And of course, I have your very own love guru every weekday night. Every weeknight, I'm with Shai. How are you doing?
Kailan ako naging love guru?
Love guru.
Love guru. Ganun, sige. Hey, and so what kung love month ngayon? Ano pa natin, ha?
Kaya,
so,
asar nga
it's just another regular month, okay? There's nothing
Exactly.
special about it. Sabi ng lahat ng mga bitter.
Yeah. And hey, how are you doing, by the way?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm happy, of course, to spend time with you. I mean, I'm sad that Chloe and Sam couldn't join us, but there's always a silver lining to things.
That's right. That's right. I'm very happy to talk to you because this is a very good topic for us to talk about.
Okay.
Mention mo na yung bitterness. We would like to let go of all of that. We are doing our best to let go of all of that, especially we're in the new year and it's the love month. So for today, we're talking about being friends with your ex.
This proverbial topic. Okay. So, okay, what's your question?
Yeah, I mean, to wrap it all up, because it starts pa lang natin. The first question is, do you have an ex who you still talk to? May constant communication pa rin kayo and amicable yung, alam yan,
yung breakup? No, wala. Ganda ko eh. Daming issue. But I would have loved to sana. I would really have loved to be friends with them. But before we continue, in the spirit of a good debate, can we set our parameters? Well, set our parameters kasi I'm sure a lot of people will say something like, paano kapag magbarkada pa talaga kami, friends na friends talaga kami, di pa mga ganun. So, those are very special situations and you have a lot to consider with that. Pero let's just assume that you guys have two different circle of friends. You're like from two different worlds.
Yeah. Yes.
And the question now is, would you still be friends with them? Diba? And my answer would be, that is complicated. And there's no need to, why would you still want or need to be friends with your ex? And I'm talking to set our parameters.
Yeah.
Single ka, walang anak involved. Mga ganun, okay? Kasi syempre, iba magsabi na naman yan ng, syempre, siya yung tatay ng anak ko. Kailangan pa yung friends. So this is just, again, you two are from different worlds. And the question now is, should you still be friends with them? And I say, no, there's no need to, my good friend. Huwag na.
Okay.
Ikaw ba, what's your stand with that?
That's a very good point that you made because it gets more complicated kapag may mga na-involved na kids and the barkada is also involved, especially if you fell in love dun sa barkada nyo, di ba? Like if you're like, di ba? And then it's difficult kasi of course you want to keep the relationship, the friendship, the barkada, but it gets complicated kasi nga nandun kayo sa sarili yun. Pero if yung mga sinabi mo nga na yun, like setting those aside, okay, magde-debate tayo today because I'm in the part of it, right?
You're pro-friendship.
I'm pro-friendship because I feel like, okay, honestly, sinasabi ko if I'm not friends with an ex, there's a possibility for us to get back together. Yun yung ano ko kasi, yun yung lagi kong thinking. Because if I want to be friends with you, it only means that I have no feelings whatsoever. So I don't care anymore.
Oh, I would say that a lot of, I wouldn't know what others are thinking, pero I'd imagine that's the opposite of what people would think. I'd imagine na some, especially guys, would think na I still want to be friends with her kasi malay natin, we're going to become friends again, we're going to be okay again, we're going to forget about the past and we're going to pick up right where we left off. Feel ko magkaiba yung reasoning nyo. Hindi lang magkaiba, as in the exact opposite actually reasoning nyo for why. Kasi others would be like, let's be friends, tapos they'll start flirting again, start to have more inside jokes and all that. Tapos,
Yeah.
ibalik ang tamis.
I would not lie because perhaps maybe I have an experience about this kasi there was a time in my life when I wanted to get back together with somebody. So parang I tried to maintain the friendship, blah 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 blah. But then I ended up getting hurt kasi sa kanya pala. Wala, ay mo yun, dahil friends kami. Na, friends na kami, na friend zone na ako. So sobra kasing nilalagyan ko ng line yung friendship at relationship. So I don't want to be friends with someone that I want to be romantically involved with.
You don't want to be friends with someone that you still want to be romantically involved with. Yeah, okay.
Kasi the attraction fades. Like for me, the attraction fades. And I feel like yung space na bibigay ko sa kanya and sa akin din, nandun attraction Kasi kung lagi pa rin kayo nag-uusap, yeah, maybe the relationship would muling ibalik ang tamis ng pag-ibig. But I feel like it would die more kapag ganun, kapag naging what do you call this? Platonic, 'di ba? Nag-evolve into a platonic relationship.
Okay.
Guys.
No, wala naman akong gustong sabihin, pero parang guys, I need backup here, guys. Okay, comment down below. Comment in the comment section. What is your stand when it comes to being friends with your ex? Are you for it or
are you against it? We'd like to know. But yeah, I mean, do you think it's unhealthy, like for those who choose to be friends with their ex? Do you feel Sige.
Siguro you can be friends with your ex, but not immediately after the breakup.
I get it.
Like, make sure that the reason why you want to be friends with your ex is for the platonic reasons na for the right reasons, which is sayang naman yung friendship namin beforehand, ganun, and you still want to maintain that, you still want to be amicable with that person sana, especially if your worlds are, at some point colliding at some point, parang ganun. Pero again, only siguro kung okay ka na, moved on ka na.
Yeah.
Oo, and not because nga na malay natin kapag naging friends kami ulit, ma-realize niya na I'm a better person pala and pwede kami maging ulit. Not for that reason. Yeah. If that's your reason to become friends, that's a real weird ulterior motive for that. Pero kung talagang gusto mo na maging friends ulit kayo and all that, pwede, fine. Pwede kung ang reason mo talaga is to become true friends with a person, and you can do that after you've moved on, after you feel like you're better already.
Yeah. Which is around how many months? It differs, di ba, from one person to
it's different for some people. Pero, okay, I'll admit though that although my stand is, wait, may cake dito, kakain ako. Sorry, I've been playing with it. My stand is don't be friends with your ex. Pero honest to goodness, I would really love to be friends with one of my exes pa sana.
But what is stopping you? Sige.
Kung nanonood ka sana please pagbigyan mo na ako. Friends tayo ulit. Hindi, what's stopping me is parang siya yung ayaw. Kasi siya naman mismo nag-block sa Facebook.
Yeah.
Siya yung may ganang magkabag. Basta for some reason, siya yung galit at siya yung move back. Parang ganun. He stepped away or whatever. He pushed me away, ganun. It was just so weird that he did that. But anyway, tanggap ko na, fine, okay, if you want the space to move on, blah, blah, blah. Okay, pero parang hindi ko gets bakit ginawa niya yun. Nang hindi lang naman kami nakapag... Actually, we didn't even have a proper breakup.
Right.
Wala ko yung closure na gusto ko. But anyway, so yeah, I still wanted to be friends with him. Especially nung okay na ako. Nung moved on na ako, parang gano'n. Nung I realized na, I think I'm okay already. Gano'n, those few months later, sabi ko, why don't I try to reach out, keme. Block pa naman ako, and it just seems like he does not want it. So...
That's what you think. But the thing is, feeling ko, if you block someone, ito lang naman yung take ko. If I block someone, it's because I am deeply involved with the person. Alam mo yun?
Okay.
This is, I'm not sure what your ex is thinking or where his head is at. But in parang, kung ako yun, I feel like I am still moving on.
Okay.
There's no reason for you to not let go of someone you don't care about. Alam mo yon, if you truly want to move forward, you must be okay. You must be okay seeing that person. Kasi kapag may, alam mo yun, may nararamdaman ka pa whenever you see the post or whatever on social media, meron yan eh. Meron yan. That's probably the reason why ikaw okay ka na. Like, kahit nangyari kung bumalik sa okay ka na, pero kung siya nga, baka hindi pa siya okay.
So, sa tingin mo, mahal niya pa rin ako? No, thank you. That boat has sailed, okay na ako sa partner. Pero yeah, I would really have wanted to be friends with him. Pero yun nga, since there isn't a casual avenue to do that, kasi ang mangyari, if I'm gonna want to be friends with him, I'm gonna have to make an effort talaga. I have to really contact him or something. Not worth it. Not worth it if the person is keeping himself from me.
That's right.
Hindi siya ganun kagwapo para habulin ko ng ganun. Just for friendship. Mapayaran niya ba ako doon?
I have something to say later on. Pero kasi meron ako next question. But bago yun, may nakita akong comment dito which is actually related.
Hindi ko mabasa eh.
Yeah, well, she says, kapag ex na, dapat ex na. Befriending with your ex can lead to selos sa current partner mo. Okay, so I want to ask you this. What do you think about some exes?
No, you mean some partners being friends with their ex? Tapos jowa ko yun.
Behind their jowa.
Oh.
Because I don't know. Okay, ito muna yung question ko sa'yo. Are you comfortable? Like, if for example, if you're in a relationship and you feel secure, ganyan, and suddenly you find out that your partner is still friends with his ex. How do you feel about that?
If suddenly I found out, I'd be uncomfortable. I'd wonder like how long have you been friends and malaman ko matagal na rin pala. Like they never lost communication, for example. Kasi I think one of the first few conversations when you start to date someone is parang ilang ex ka na? How do you guys break? Blah blah blah. Are you still friends with them? In my case, those are the casual questions you slide in eh.
Yeah.
To find that stuff out without actually interrogating the person you're dating, diba? So those should have been answered early on. And if I ask it back then at sabi niya nga na hindi na kami friends, parang gano'n. Tapos malaman ko afterwards, I'd feel uncomfortable about that. Like seryosong like, ba't mo tinago sa akin? Tinanong naman kita nung una pa lang, bakit hindi mo sinabi sa akin yun?
Yeah.
But if in most cases for me is I find out and let's say na friends pa rin na daw sila. Yeah, we're still good friends. Ganun, no? Kasi we still see each other. We're in the same building. Paminsan we have lunch together. Ganun. Pag ganun, I'm so fine with that. Pag malaman ko na from the early onset pa lang, alam ko na they're civil or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna be cool with that. Siguro may onting selos lang here and there, pero nothing like the green-eyed monster would come out. Parang ganun, for me. Pero yung like you said na malaman ko after na, okay, friends pa rin pala sila pero hindi niya sinabi sa akin. May mga inside jokes pa rin pala sila nang hindi sinasabi sa akin. Ganun. Parang doon ako magigigil magsiselos ata.
Yeah, magsiselos ka. But do you think it can be resolved?
Parang I wouldn't have a choice na. Like, if I'm really into the person already, like, if I'm very invested in the person, and I love the person already, for example, tapos malaman ko na lang yun, siguro, pahirapan ko lang siya, we're gonna have a big fight muna, tapos I'll let him beg for my forgiveness, take me out to really nice dinners, ganun.
Right.
Tapos, tsaka maging okay. Pero, yun nga na maiinis talaga ako seryosong maiinis ako, kasi nga, early on pala, again, in my case, those are questions that I would have casually asked already beforehand. So why weren't you truthful about it back then?
That's right.
More.
Yeah.
Ikaw ba?
No, but before I answer that, kasi parang like a quick follow-up question to that is, do you so kunyari, okay na kayo, you're going forward, would you actually tell him, okay, is it okay if you stop being friends with your ex?
There is no bone in my body that has the guts to do that.
Right.
Pero I think, if there comes a point that I would want that to happen, magpaparinig lang ako. I'd let it come from my partner.
Okay.
I'd let the initiative come from my partner. Hindi ko kaya na ayoko nakikipagkita ka pa sa ex mo. Ayoko yun. Nag-chat pa kayo together. Hindi ko kaya. Like, I have too much pride for me to do that. So, I will just like parinig and like tampu-tampu whenever her name comes into the convo, gano'n. Pero, I let it come from my partner, not from me. Masyado akong prideful doon.
Yeah, kasi I believe that it's also something that you don't want to be pushed on you as well, right?
I don't want to look like the bad guy.
Yeah, or kung ikaw, kunyari, you're friends with your ex and then suddenly your current partner says, okay, ayoko, hindi ako komportable, huwag ka na makikipagkaibigan sa ex mo. Would you feel okay with that?
I can't really say because I haven't been in the situation kasi
Right.
so far so good. Hindi nga kasi ako friends with my ex eh. Not that I had a choice, but anyway, ayun, would I feel comfortable? Again, with the parameters I set, right? Feel ko I would ease out of it slowly.
Right.
Feel ko I would. Pero, kasi, parang tama lang naman na I shouldn't, my person is already my partner. Like, the person I have to consider is my partner. The person's feelings I have to consider is my partner. And if my partner doesn't feel comfortable nga with that, I should be considering his feelings versus my exes. Kung magsasabi siya na, ano ba, friends lang naman tayo? Ba't naman nagsiselos yung bago mong boyfriend?
That's right.
So, kahit sabihin natin na we're so good friends, we're like so solid and all that, parang, I think, I should be prioritizing the feelings of my partner. Kahit parang, I'm so sorry, we can't go to the movies anymore.
Yeah.
Kahit masakit, I think it's my partner's feelings I should prioritize. Parang ganun.
You know, I would have to agree with you. And this is not to shut down people who are so close with their exes, because we know what you're going through, because you've put your walls down, diba? You've shared so much of your life, diba, with your ex, and you've known your ex for a longer time than your current partner. Yeah. But I believe what you say, that if you choose to be with this current partner you're having, you must always prioritize this current partner, because if not, then you are saying something with your ex.
Yes. Well, that was so wise of me. Ngayon ko lang naisip yun. I mean, kasi I've never been in this situation, pero now that I think about it, ang ganda ng sagot ko dun.
Yeah, it's very mature. I honestly appreciate what you said. Kasi parang, di ba, usual naman yung pabebe na ayoko ng ganyan-ganyan. But, ewan ko, malayo na to, pero I'm not the kind of guy kasi who would say, ayoko nang lalabas kang maiksi yung shorts mo or something like that.
Thank you for not being the kind of guy.
I wouldn't say, because I feel like it should be your discretion. Like, you should know, you should be comfortable with whatever it is you're wearing. Pero in terms of relationship with your friends and your exes, sa'yo yan eh. But would I feel selos?
Yes.
Definitely, I would. Sobrang seloso ko kasi. Pero, ina-address ko naman siya. Pero hindi ko sabihin sa'yo na wag. Pero, hindi ko alam kung passive-aggressive kasi baka masabi ko, ikaw, pabahala. pero
aggressive talaga yun, bro.
Pabahala. Pero, hindi ko nakakausapin.
Ano? Decision mo yan.
Oo.
Sino ba naman ako sa buhay mo para makapagbigay na decision para sa'yo?
Sino ba naman ako na 6 months pala? Para mali.
Bagong boyfriend mo lang ako, hindi ko pa nakilala magulang mo. Hindi ko alam pa. Kakainin.
Okay, well anyway. Sige. So, kanina, sinet aside natin sila yung mga prayer commitment, like yung kids, yung friends. Pero sige, just to end that conversation. Kapag may hang up, diba? Say, like, you're in the same circle of friends, or you have a kid. Hindi mo sinagot yung part na yun eh. Sa part na yun ba, would those be a good excuse? Would those be good reasons for you to stay in contact with your ex?
I guess so, oo. Yeah, parang, that's the right word for me, excuse eh. Parang, it's a good excuse to, parang mali pa rin word na excuse, no? It's a good reason to still be in contact with them. That's a good enough reason to use when asked, ba't friends pa kayo na ex mo? Ay, hindi no, kasi may anak kami together. They know kasi same barkada kami. They know kasi we run a business together. Which actually, naalala ko, there was this one post on Facebook na nag-trend before, December lang. Sabi niya na, I had to break up with my partner for 5 years, pero we're still friends kasi nga, we run a business together.
Yeah.
Tapos, eventually though, she saved up to buy her shares. Kasi she thinks na it's not easy for her to move on if they're still talking from time to time, kamusta yung sales, ayan, inakawa na naman pa tayo ng employee natin, mga ganun. Diba? So, ayan, she made that effort or whatever. Pero before she bought her shares out, ayun, she was very civil. She had to be in. She had to be for the sake of the business. Parang ganun. So, for some people, ayun nga, they have to be friends. They have to be civil. It's not that, kasi magkaiba yung, I'm really like, I want to be friends with my ex.
Yeah.
Kasi we're like so close. While others, they have to be.
Yeah.
Yun. So like, it's a no-choice situation for them. They have to. For the kid, for whatever other strings attached they're at, ganun, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun. So, that's a good excuse.
Alam mo ngayon na parang sinasabi mo yan, parang kinakain ko yung mga sinasabi ko. Kinakain ko yung mga sinabi ko kanina. Kasi, di ba, like yung feeling ko, sabi ko sa'yo kanina na if you wanna be together with the person again, parang you wouldn't want to be friends with him or her, right? Pero kasi, minsan nga, let's use the word excuse. I think there was a time na ginamit kong excuse yun. Kasi parang you have to stay, for example, in the same apartment because it's a lot easier to pay rent. Alam mo na. Pero you are just making it an excuse because part of you still wants to be with your partner.
Yeah,
And, it's a very difficult decision to let go kasi of someone, especially if it's if it became a habit, kung nasa comfort zone kayo pareho, and lalo yan if you're running a business or if you have a kid. But at the end of the day, baka kasi you're living na in a lie, alam mo yun, and mas naging transactional na yung supposed relationship niyo. So I don't know if that's real or not. But anyway, nagdadigress na ako ng sobra-sobra. Gusto ko lang namang itanong sa'yo. Kasi before, it was so easy to let go of somebody, to just move forward and live your life because there's no social media. I believe this is the case for our parents. For diba, sa mga exes nila. Which is fun kasi ngayon lang nila nagiging friends kasi nasa Facebook na sila tapos tatawa na lang sila because nila nalaman na parang may pamilya na pala si they were high school lovers or something, right? Ngayon na lang, ang tanda na nila, 50 na sila, 40 na. But for us, in our generation, we're always online. And we're growing up together because of social media. So in this case, do you think you should unfriend an ex?
The silence is deafening, grabe. Do you think you should?
Diba?
You don't have to if you're kasi it's just still social media and there are still ways to not see the person on your feed, right? Pero if it's a way for you to move on, if it's a way for you to alam mo yung mga some actions, some rituals make you feel better, like tearing the photo apart or burning all the love letters they sent. The modern way to do that is to unfriend and to delete photos,
Yeah,
diba?
True. It's true.
Yeah, if you feel that you still need those kinds of ritual to do that, go ahead. Pero it's not a big deal for me kung sakaling for me.
Yes.
But I wouldn't even suggest it to others actually. Like kung tanongin ako, kailangan ko ba siyang yan, Shai? Bala ka. Ako sa'yo, ako sa'yo i-unfollow mo lang or something.
Right.
Also the friends, ganun. Kasi alam ko naman na kahit in-unfriend mo siya, i-stalk mo pa rin
Yeah.
Diba? So if it doesn't do the purpose naman it will serve, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Have you unfriended your exes ba?
I've been unfriended.
Oh, you've been unfriended. Okay,
Oo,
okay.
kasi nga parang ako yung tipo na I'm okay eh. Like kapag nag-break na or kung okay ako talaga, I'm okay seeing you online. Honestly.
Okay.
Pero there might be others nga who might react differently. Kasi siguro it depends on, di ba, the breakup nga, if it's amicable, if it was really bitter. Kasi if it was, then baka mas anger yung nangunguna dun sa tao. Pero kasi kung assuming kang tao, isipin mo rin, ay, hindi pa siya makamove on sa akin, hindi niya kayang, alam mo yun, hindi niya kayang, alam mo yun, hindi na ako araw-araw, etc., etc. Ako, honestly, wala lang. Go lang talaga. Because I rarely, scroll, feed.
Okay.
So, okay lang ako. But for those people who live their life on social media, feeling ko magiging struggle yun. Honestly, if you can't separate your real life sa newsfeed mo,
sa virtual mo,
yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. Lalo na yung mga for people who really updates their social media, their relationship on social media.
Diba? Anak, ay, may ka-date na siya. And then you're silently crying at the back of your car or whatever. Alam mo yun. And it's not healthy. But anyway, sige, this has been a very, very fun conversation. It would be nice talaga to have Chloe and Sam because we would love to know their perspectives because we know how it was for them. I'm not sure if it was easier. It was easier to let go of an ex before. Because
without social media,
there was no social media, and now we can connect to people in an instant. So, yun lang. Ultimate question again to wrap it all up. Once and for all, Shai, can you be friends with your ex?
I can be, but look, wag na. I can be, pero I would advise others. I advise people, wag na. And you, Nick?
Kanina I would say yes, right? Yeah, definitely. I would still want to, especially if that's someone I really opened up my life to and siya din, ganyan. I would definitely consider that. But if there's sexual tension and there's
awkwardness and all,
so many things left unsaid, siguro yun ang distance ako because it's difficult. If I'm friends with you, it only means that I've really moved forward. That's just it.
There's another thing to consider din pala na realize ko is the reason for the breakup. Kasi syempre kung niloko ka, kung the person cheated on you, ako talaga I wonder, bakit mo pa pinipilit maging friends kayo? Diba? Anyway, yeah, lots of things to consider. And I do hope that the reasons why people choose to be friends with their exes are pure and without ulterior motive. Yun na lang.
Yeah. Yun na lang siguro. With the part, I may disagree on some things, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from. And of course, we would love to hear from you as well. We've been talking all through the show, but we would like to know where your head is at. So do share your thoughts and insights in the comment section, and maybe in one of our Facebook Live sessions, we can talk about this too. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed and picked up something from what we talked about. I hope Shai is okay.
I'm very good. I'm very happy spending time with you. Like, listen, an hour pa. Wow!
Sige, let's do that. But it has been an amazing coffee break with you. Thank you for your time, Shai.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. And just to plug, of course, every day, you can tune into us at 96.3 Easy Rock. It's Sam waking up in the morning from 6 a.m. till 10. Chloe steps in from 10 to 2. I'm on board from 2 to 6. And of course, Shai.
That's right. I go on board from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. to give you the music of light all night. And also, don't forget to always get connected with us, get information, and be updated with all the stuff we have going around for you guys. We have our Easy Rock Easy Cash promo and our Easy Rock Game Day. You can always check for those details and information when you go on to our Facebook page, Easy Rock Manila, or on our Twitter account. It's at Easy Rock 963 Easy Rock Manila. Sorry, Easy Rock Manila. That's Instagram as well, and TikTok and YouTube. So yeah, we have all that going around.
Absolutely. Once again, my name is Nick.
And my name is Shai. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.